EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 12th, 2022. It is Tuesday, and the Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by J. Evans Property Services, serving York, Lancaster, Chester, Berks, Lebanon, and southern Dauphin counties in Pennsylvania and also northern Maryland. J. Evans Property Services is a family-owned business that offers quality work at competitive prices. They feature premium landscaping and design, sod install, drainage solutions, as well as residential and commercial property maintenance. In addition, they now have 2 carpenters on board that specialize in decks and fences with over 15 years of experience and offering a 15% off any new deck or fence install now through the remainder of 2022. They're also now offering early bird specials for fall cleanup projects with any new clients calling to schedule before August 31st. And you can do so by reaching out to them at the number above me or the email above me in the video to schedule an estimate through their website as well at Landscaping Contractors Lancaster, PA. That's all one word, Landscaping Contractors LancasterPA.com. They are J. Evans Property Services, proud sponsors of the Tuesday video forecast. So today we have a potential is the key word here, it's the operative word, for some severe weather. There is a slight risk for severe weather across our region. Now, we pointed this out yesterday that the SPC was a little bit too far northwest with a day 3 outlook. In fairness to them, it was a day 3 outlook that they do adjust with time. So the day 2 outlook looks like this. This is for today. And there will be a new one that is issued even as we go through the course of today with several updates to that. And here is the area that I would highlight right now as probably the highest potential across the region. It's going to be the eastern portions of this region, right in here. This is where I think, now this is going to extend to New York, but I don't cover there. But within our region, this is the areas we cover that I think has the best chance, more so than these areas out here. I think they'll be initiating out in these areas, but the severe stuff will be right inside that circle there. That's what I think, my personal opinion of where the risk is. But this is the official Storm Prediction Center outlook, so take this seriously. In the areas even outside my little circle there, that's just, again, my opinion. This is what they have for their slight risk, and they may adjust that to what I have. Who knows? They did that yesterday. We'll see. I might be 2 for 2 in this particular event. So here is what we have going. The best forcing is going to be across New York State here, closest to the area low pressure driving this cold front through the region. That's what this is a cold front. And as this boot drops down here, the European model still does not really have too much in the way of activity, with low pressure being up here. And here's your cold front kind of situated like this. And ahead of that, you get some very light stuff right in here. Now, the European model is not really that thrilled, it looks like, because the storms that are going to happen today are going to be very widely scattered, we think. There's not going to be, everywhere it gets hit type of thing. And I think that because most guidance is showing that. I'm going to start off with the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and I'll start this off at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So this is going to be partly cloudy skies to start today, then scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible this afternoon. You see how far apart these are? There's one up here by Scranton Wilkes-Barre. There's one down here by Harrisburg and York. And you move this forward, it continues with that same thing. They're spread out all over the place. So this could be literally a situation where any of these thunderstorms get going, they can take full advantage of the environment out in front of them and produce some damaging wind gusts, frequent lightning, and also some very heavy rain, locally heavy rain in any of these thunderstorm cells. But you might be in a situation where you have one town gets hit hard, next town over is like, what storm? Okay, it's going to be one of those days. So this is not one of those days where it is one of those days you're going to see comments about, wow, the forecasters never get it right. We're supposed to get thunderstorms today. We didn't get anything. This is how thunderstorms work. This is how convection works. It's not always a big, grandiose line that's kind of like this and moving straight through the region, which would be a lot easier of a forecast. This is just giving the potential of areas that could get hit within that area that I highlighted, which is right in here, which I think is the best area. That within that region there, that you could have these thunderstorms and they could be potentially severe. Okay, so that's what the outlooks are for. It does not guarantee a thunderstorm in your backyard. I know some of you are I've been begging for rain, and I understand that, but it is what it is. We can't make it rain, folks. That's the way it is. But this is what the NAM shows here. And then as we get toward the early evening hours, this dissipates and goes away. The timing is very consistent on this. There's generally like a very wide range here, but a 2 to 8 window is your window of opportunity. And for different parts of the region, that's going to be narrowed down a little bit further with our private clients when we send out the text alerts for that this morning. But that's the general window from northwest to southeast across our region today. Again, you can still get some storms up in these regions. I hear that they're outside my circle. But I just don't think they're going to be really that potent by the time they get to there. Here's the high-resolution rapid refresh. Another look at this. This actually initiates right along the Blue Ridge here in the southeastern or southern Poconos and continues further southeast from there, goes through the Lehigh Valley, through Lancaster, and near the Philly area, and then it kind of just falls apart after that point. Another patch of energy moving along the Delmarva later this evening, and that will dissipate as well. So, again, hit or miss. Not all areas get it. The middle ground, I would say, and this is very consistent with the national blend of models. When you blend every single model together, there's a product out there that will give you what all of them blended together will do. This is the WRF. Okay, so you don't hear me talk about this very often, but this is more for a visual aid just to see what the focus of this is. And again, this is focusing on those same areas that I highlighted from the Lehigh Valley down through Lancaster is where this is heading in particular. And that does include the eastern Poconos, and then it goes into northern New Jersey. Okay, so these areas up here, I can tell you across northern New Jersey have needed rain for a while. Central New Jersey as well. And I know that. But, if you might have to pay a price for some of this rain today with some of these more robust storms that they do move through. If this isn't, in fact, what it does, and this is highlighting the same areas that I just circled, then you might get at least a little bit of beneficial rain out of it, if nothing else. Okay, so that threat is, and then it has this other stuff by the Delmarva, like the HRR has as well as we get through the evening hours. But this is just going to go primarily for the severe weather threat. It's between 2 and 8 p.m. today is what we're looking at, and then after this point, once this system moves through, we have another little system coming in, a little shortwave moving off to our north, may touch off just an isolated shower right near the Pennsylvania-New York border later in the day on Wednesday, but otherwise the rest of us are going to be mostly sunny. Temperatures still quite warm, but I would say near average for this time of year, upper 80s to near 90. So the temperatures here today and tomorrow are both the same. 85 to 90 is the temperature spread on both occasions. And then once we get to Thursday, I think we're going to start step back a little bit, just very, very slightly below average. So if you're, say, 87, 88 today, you might be 85 here on Thursday, and the same thing's going to hold for Friday, we think. But both mostly sunny days we're looking at for both Thursday and Friday. And then once we get beyond that, Saturday is going to be a partly cloudy day. It looks like no chance for rain on Saturday. It looks like we're just going to be high and dry, as you can see here. And looking at partly cloudy skies, temperatures are going to increase, though, because the winds are going to shift to the southwest here on Saturday, and we'll get back in the upper 80s to near 90 once again. And then Sunday is going to be a partly cloudy day as well, but there is a chance for just an isolated chance for a late-day thunderstorm here late in the weekend. Right now, it doesn't look like it's the weekend for most of us are going to be dry, but there is just a very stray or isolated chance for a storm late in the day here on Sunday. It's not until Monday, I think, we get into more scattered PM showers and thunderstorms with the next wave. Then that could be a little bit more numerous. Keep your fingers crossed for that if you're looking for rain. That will be our next legitimate chance beyond today. It looks like is going to be next Monday. So we will cross that bridge when we get there. Just keep in touch with social media today if we have any severe weather watches going out. If it does go out today, it's going to be a severe thunderstorm watch. Not looking at tornado threat today. It is primarily a gusty wind threat. When I say gusty winds, 50 to 60 plus. In the most robust cells, you are going to have frequent lightning with these storms with a lot of instability in place, and you could also have very heavy rainfall with any of these cells as they move through. The good thing is they're moving, so it's not going to be a flash flooding situation, but we will have some much-needed rain for the areas that do get hit by those widely scattered thunderstorms. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for July 12th, 2022. Have a great Tuesday.